Okay, so where the hell was I? It's been a bit more than a month since last time I posted, and to be honest, I I didn't thought it will happen that soon, but I think for the first time in my life, I've actually burned out. Actually burned out from my job and the fact that I've been trying to do too many things at the same time, and it just backfired at me pretty bad, and I didn't even realize I burned out until I've assessed what happened. So I think it just started on Saturday that I woke up, started working, and just little things started annoying me so bad, very bad, that I just like snapped. I just snapped at everything. I was so pissed, and for me it's really easy to get pissed myself. And I just realized, like, I just don't want to do anything. I just don't want to do anything at all. I just I just like broke down on the place. So on Saturday I just working on my YouTube, scripting more videos, working on the school community, and I had to edit the video, and I just bought a new laptop. The new laptop, so I transfer all the data from my old one. I'm opening the Premiere Pro and it doesn't work, and I just snapped. I just snapped. It was like, that's and it was like 9 a.m. and I said, like, that's it. I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing shit. And I've decided to order food, which I never do. I ordered some fucking junk food. I think it was like KFC, and I just said, like, I'm not gonna do anything. So I started watching some movie, and I ordered more food and more and more, and I just spent the whole day laying on the bed doing absolutely nothing. And I said, wow, like, I feel absolutely disgusting. I will fix it tomorrow, right? Like, the Sunday will be different. I wake up on the Sunday, the absolutely exact same scenario. The exact same scenario, man. And I felt like nearly depressed. Of course, not like a clinical depression or anything like this, but I felt disgusting. I felt disgusting. I knew like my dopamine system is fried. Same thing happened for 3 weekends in a row. For 3 weekends in a row, I was feeling so bad, to be honest. Like, I felt like there's no end to this. I couldn't stick to my diet at all. I couldn't go to the gym at all. I couldn't sleep because I was basically binge eating, right? I was basically binge eating, and I was eating not to like satisfy my hunger, but I was eating to the point where it was like painful, where I just wanted to throw up just so I could eat more. That's called binge eating, and I've struggled with this in the past. Uh, then it just disappeared, and now it started again. And like, oh my god! Imagine the whole weekend, the whole Saturday and the whole Sunday, just eating. I was just ordering food all the time. I lost so much money; it's crazy. I was ordering food all the time. Like pizza, burgers, and always top it off with donuts. I was eating like Ben and Jerry's every day, even on working days, because it's my favorite thing, to be honest. It's my favorite thing. And then my dopamine system was so fried, I couldn't do anything. Just the idea that I had to wake up on the Monday 6 a.m. like nothing happened and go to the work, even though like my body wasn't like recovered from this. The funniest part, when we have our morning call at 9 a.m., we had to be with our webcams on. I turned on my webcam on Monday morning. My whole face is puffy as fuck. I was like so bloated. It looked like I have gained like 20 kilos. It really looked like I was absolutely fat. And I felt like, wow, I feel disgusting. Next Saturday comes, I'm gonna be productive. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna like buy do my prep meal and do my laundry. None of that happened. None of that. I woke up. I'm like, I don't want to do anything. So of course I'm ordering food. I'm watching movies and some stuff, and I spend the whole day like this, like absolute pig. Sunday comes in, same scenario, all over again, same thing. So like, wow, like this is pretty bad place. This is pretty bad place. I can't transfer that to you in the words how bad I really felt. Mm, you just don't have energy to do anything. You don't want to do anything. You just want more and more dopamine. I just got into this downward spiral, even though I preach on how like the dopamine is so important and you have to do dopamine detox and keep yourself disciplined. I burned out. I really burned out from trying, to do too many things at the same time. I knew that at some point that will happen to me, but I had no idea it will be so soon. I had no idea it will be so soon, and really felt pretty bad. Not gonna lie, felt pretty bad. Then on my last weekend, when I was like severely burned out, Saturday was the same. No, Saturday was pretty okay. Because I didn't engage in any bad habits. I was like still moving, still doing something till around like 1 p.m. But from 1 p.m. I just said like fuck it, man. Like let me order some junk food. Let me eat like 2 pints of Ben and Jerry's and just do nothing and just watch TV shows. And I just got into this downward spiral of addictions, and I felt fucking disgusting, absolutely disgusting. I really was so afraid that there would be like no exit point from this, and I was remembering, man, like 1 year ago, I was like so disciplined. I was so happy. I had like absolutely no addictions, and I was like my dopamine system was so good, so good. How did I how did I finish up being here? You know, I felt very shitty, very shitty. And on the Saturday evening, I started to get this feeling that I was a little bit sick, like flu, like cold. And I wake up on Sunday and I realize, like, yeah, like I'm sick. I'm sick. Um, I'm sneezing all the time. I have a running nose. My throat hurts. And like I feel absolutely disgusting. And like I for sure can't go to the gym. Like I can't do literally anything. So what were my options? My options were to order more food, at least something spicy, something hot, to make the flu go away. And of course, I spent the whole day like watching movies, TV shows, like doing that, and just scrolling TikTok all the time. Damn, I, I was feeling like really bad, really bad. Even I can't say like I was having like suicidal thoughts, but like I thought like, man, like I feel so bad. It's insane. Like I just literally felt like, damn, there's no exit from this shithole. And on the Sunday, my health was becoming worse and worse. I wake up on Monday, I realize like I'm fucked. Like I'm absolutely fucked. I'm really sick and I can't even go to work. And when I said it to myself that I can't even go to work, had this a little bit of like ease and slight excitement that I don't have to go there. So I went to see a doctor. I took all of my necessary things, and I went actually to my parents' place where I'm right now, because like my hospital where I'm signed in is still at the city where my parents live, not where I live. So I moved out to my parents for a week when the doctor gave me like this document saying that I don't have to work for a week and I will still get paid. And that week, it happened 2 weeks ago. Really, the the happiest I've ever been. Can you imagine like the happiest I've ever been just because I didn't have to go to work, like, and I tried to assess like what happened to me. No, I was working all the time. I was happy and fulfilled. Like yeah, I didn't have free time at all, but I thought I was happy. And I realized I've actually burned out. Not even with ChatGPT, but I just realized, yeah, like I've burned out. I was using way too much caffeine. I was using too much stimulants and putting way too much pressure on myself. Trying to do too many things at the same time, and just constantly stressed about my job that like I just want to quit it. I don't want to work there anymore. So yeah, in that week when I was sick, I didn't access anything work related. Like I didn't open my Outlook, I didn't open my Teams. I was just basically I spent majority on my head of my day just reading books. I'm very glad I have Kindle so I can access any book I want. So I in that week I think I read like 4 books, and my mental health honestly improved so much. I became so much happier, and surprisingly I had no more cravings for junk food. In fact, I had no food cravings at all. Not like I lost my appetite, but I didn't have this need to just stuff myself with food all the time, because at the time I was reading this book called Binge Over Brain, just how to stop binge eating, because I realized like that's a big problem for me. I was just eating to the point that I felt sick, that I wanted to throw up, and that's not okay. That's not okay for anyone. And to my surprise, because my mental health improved, I didn't have like any pull to eat any junk food or to like eat to the point that I get sick. I didn't have any craving to scroll TikTok. I had absolutely no craving to watch any movies, any TV shows. None of that. Nothing at all. I was so surprised just because my mental health improved and my focus improved insanely. From that week when I got back to my work, my focus improved so much. I was able to work without any distractions. Like I didn't have this pull to, check email all the time, or like watch like what supplements next do I need to buy, or like check this, check that. Like I was so without distractions. I think the word is uh, indestructible. No, undestructible. I'm not sure, but you get the idea, right? It was like wow, my dopamine improved so much from improved mental health. I was able to work longer in a deep state of focus, and like I had no pull towards any addictions. It was like, wow, this is absolutely amazing feeling. This is absolutely amazing. And I think now I don't have this these after effects of burning out. But if you ever were there, like I know how disgusting it feels like. It was absolutely disgusting. Like you have no motivation to do anything. I felt like a junkie. I felt like a fucking drug addict. It was so bad. It was honestly so bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. So uh, I realized I had to take some time off from absolutely everything, except from my job, of course, because I can take time off from my job. So I took time off from the gym. I took time off from YouTube. I took time off from scripting modules for school community, and I just tried to reassess how can I protect myself from not falling into burning out again, because that was like one of the worst feelings I've ever had. Like, I don't wish that to anyone. It was so disgusting. It was so disgusting. I really felt like a drug addict. Like, I couldn't do anything. I didn't even have motivation to go to the bathroom. I wasn't peeing myself, but I was close to this. Trust me. And when I wasn't sick anymore and got back to work, I started researching more on like productivity and focus, and more on the supplements. And I realized some pretty interesting stuff that I will be actually very excited to share about. I found like the things that can actually improve your focus, not some like take vitamin C, take vitamin K, or like take ashwagandha. No, like none of that bullshit, but like actual stuff. And if you work the same type of job as me, that it's very demanding, very stressful, and you have to use a lot of your brain power, and it's not like you have the ability to go 30 minutes, take a walk, or go meditate somewhere. No, like actually, like meditating and going on a walk, like yes, it does really help. I'm not gonna lie, it does really help. But if you work at the office, corporate job, you can't really do this, right? Like you can't. You will get fired. Like, why the fuck are you not at your desk for like 30 minutes every fucking day, you know? So I found out stuff that really actually works, improves your focus. Pretty niche stuff, but something that I will be very excited to share about. That will be more in the future videos. And actually, I'm leaving my job in about, I hope, in 2 weeks, because in 2 weeks this like annual review will be finished. Worst case scenario after 3 weeks. Worst case scenario after 3 weeks, I will be able to leave my job. I hope in two, and I will be able to get back on YouTube on a constant basis. Do it actually full time and share what I've learned, and share all of my experiences and what I'm learning along the way. How long has it been? I have no idea where to watch. It's been 18 minutes. Quite long. My throat hurts. In the last 3 weeks, I actually learned a lot of interesting stuff. Really, a lot of interesting stuff that I'll be very excited to share about. And when I'm gonna leave my job, I know it's gonna be much easier for me to stay consistent with this, because I was really afraid to get back on YouTube again after that burning out effect. I was like so afraid to get back on this. It's like I got trauma. And now that I know that I'm not gonna have that stress from the job, it will be more consistent. Thank you.